Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading. Hope you are all well. It's the 9th of February 2026. I'm going to do a love tarot reading for you guys today and see what you've got going on. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. So, for Gemini, messages in love for Gemini. Messages in love for Gemini. King of Wands in the upright, Three of Pentacles in the upright, Four of Swords in the upright, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Plans, vision, direction, long-term plans, long-term direction. Perhaps you're making some long-term plans or a plan in a certain direction. Perhaps getting some advice or communicating about those plans, finding out how to put them into place. Sitting for a moment with it, thinking about it all, not rushing ahead, making sure something is planned properly. I'm getting Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Something you've invested in, something, perhaps it's to do with money, work, or perhaps it's within a connection. You've put some effort in, you've planted some seeds waiting for them to grow, but you're not seeing much coming from it at the moment. And you're perhaps trying to think of a better way to do it, or another way to do it, another perspective, looking at it from another perspective. How could you, or how can you make this plan hurry up a little bit with it coming into reality? How can you make this happen a bit quicker, perhaps? Or so let's see what these might be about. King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here for Gemini in love? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. So, lacking some sort of stability here, or some sort of material loss, or stability, loss of finances, holding on to something, holding on to the stability of something, or feeling somewhat insecure in your stability or the stability of a connection, a situation within a connection, feeling like you're at some sort of loss. Quite a few pentacles here, so it could be to do with money, finances, assets, job or career. Trying to find a way at how you can make a situation, a connection, more stable. Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles here for Gemini in love? Six of Pentacles in reverse. Again, there's a somewhat greedy, kind of selfish energy here. I'm not saying that's you. Something here is one-sided. I'm getting perhaps someone who is ungrateful or somewhat selfish or not thinking of others, or someone is giving too much financially, or they're working a lot, or they're investing a lot into a situation. But I'm getting a lot of pentacles here. Someone is giving perhaps financially quite a bit, and they don't feel that they're being given anything in return. They're not giving to receive, but they feel like they are giving and not kind of getting any form of anything in return. Or someone here doesn't feel like they're in a financially stable place to make plans ahead for the future. Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here for Gemini in love? Two of Cups in reverse. So there's some sort of separation or disappointment or breakup. Some sort of disappointment or unmet expectations. But I'm getting more so the imbalance, definitely, with all these pentacles in reverse. That someone is... It feels very one-sided. Someone's investing somehow into, or have invested somehow into a relationship, made effort, applied themselves, you know, done what they needed to do in a relationship, but someone is not. You know, someone's kind of not emotionally perhaps investing into a relationship. Someone's giving it their all, and someone's not giving anything, and it's causing an imbalance, a separation, a breakup. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for Gemini in love? Yeah, the Empress in reverse. So someone feels neglected, or there's a lack of growth here. There's a lack of mutual feelings or effort being made, and someone feels like they're giving too much of themselves and they're not getting any sort of growth or abundance or emotion or love in return. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Pentacles in... Yeah, okay, I'll take that one. Four of Wands in the upright. So this could be to do with a marriage, a home, a family, a committed relationship. Could be to do with a wedding. Perhaps, sorry, excuse my sniffing. Perhaps someone wants to get married and finances are an issue, or someone is trying to save up for a wedding, or work towards saving for a wedding. And it doesn't seem, or someone's making an effort to, well, someone's possibly saving for a wedding to get married, and they're a bit worried that, you know, they're not making enough, or I'm getting a big wedding. Someone wants a big wedding. Someone wants a big wedding, and they're trying to save financially and work all the hours they can financially, but they're focused on the big the big lavish wedding and not the actual marriage itself. And it's causing some disharmony here. Could also be to do with, you know, marriage, family, a long-term commitment, that someone that feels that perhaps has become a bit one-sided. Someone's, you know, a husband and a dad, or a wife and a mother that's doing it all and not feeling like everyone's pulling their weight. Six of Pentacles in reverse energy. Why is it here for Gemini? Nine of Cups in reverse. So someone here is possibly emotionally unfulfilled, but I'm also getting this, greedy kind of energy when it comes to money. Someone's very stingy with money, I want to say. Someone's very material orientated, very you know, very money orientated. Two of Cups in reverse energy. Why is it here for Gemini in love? Ten of Cups in reverse. So yeah, there's that unfulfilled kind of unhappy, unsatisfied, a family situation, a marriage perhaps that at the moment is in some sort of breakdown, separation. Perhaps there is an element of possible reconciliation here, but that might be on the cards. Maybe there's some talks, some communication around that. Trying to kind of work things out, resolve things, and, you know, see if things can be salvaged, put back together again. The Empress in reverse. Why is she here for Gemini? Ten of Wands in the upright. Lots of responsibilities, lots of burden, lots of heavy weight. Someone, I'm getting this energy still that someone feels like they're doing it all. They're responsible for everything, or they're having to carry the weight of everything here, and the weight is all the weight is falling on their shoulders. All the responsibilities are falling on their shoulders. All the weight, all the responsibilities, all the stresses, they're carrying it all. So yeah, someone's having to, I'm getting the backbone, be the leader, be the boss, be the, having to make all the decisions. But it's becoming too much a responsibility, you know, too heavy a responsibility, too heavy a burden. But they're not dropping those wands yet, and this is possibly something that's been going on for a long time, and they've been dedicated, persevered, done it for a while because they've felt like that's what you do, but it's starting to bend the old back, the weight of everything. Four of Wands. Why is the Four of Wands here for Gemini in love? Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords. So trying to become clear, find clarity, come into a moment of breakthrough perhaps. Perhaps there's some talks that are happening, some thinking that's happening about a way forward. About clarity, truth, a way forward, or the reality of a situation. Perhaps there's some, you know, some important talks that are happening, or really ironing things out. Trying to you know, be really honest and truthful about perhaps what's going wrong here, what's making someone unhappy, what's causing this rift, this separation, this breakdown. Nine of Cups in reverse energy. Why is it here for Gemini in love? Six of Wands in the upright. Perhaps, yeah, perhaps the spotlight is being shown on a situation. I'm getting something here is coming to light. Someone here is finally having this honest conversation about something that they're not happy about, things that perhaps they've let slip for a while. They've not said how they've felt, and now it's come to a head, and perhaps there's been a breakup, a separation. Well, there has been, and someone is bringing it to light. Well, this is what I'm not happy about. This is what contributed to this separation. I'm also getting an energy of someone who likes attention. I'm getting an all about me kind of energy. Someone likes attention and to be spoiled, and, you know, but they don't kind of give any attention or affection back. I'm getting someone is the star of the show here. It's all about them. Now, that's not for everyone. That's just for whoever that resonates for. And I'm also getting the message of the spotlight is being shown on what went wrong. The spotlight is being shown on what the problem is here, what's contributed to this separation, this breakdown. Ten of Cups in reverse energy. Why is it here for Gemini? Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so someone's at burnout. Someone's, coming to a head. Something's coming to a head here. Someone's burnt out. They're overtired. They're overthinking. They're overburdened. They're taking on too much responsibility. They're carrying too much weight. And someone's not pulling their weight here, and it's landing all on one person to do everything. This all about me. Someone's someone's running around doing everything, and someone's kind of living in a commitment, but they're kind of living like they were single. You know, they're not really thinking. Perhaps someone's, you know, works a lot, or they're always at work, or they don't kind of take time out for family, or for date night, or for something like that. Someone's attention is too focused on their own things, and it's not focused on a commitment as a whole. Or someone's focused on their career and their success in their job, and they're kind of letting other things slide. Ten of Wands. Why is it here for Gemini in love? Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands. So that is double confirmation. Well, I tell you what, a Ten of Wands coming out for a Ten of Wands is a pretty heavy burden, and someone is at or has got to the point of a tower moment. This is too much for someone. This is too much. They're at breaking point. They're at breaking point. So now is perhaps the breaking point where this Ace of Swords that's come in, and someone's at breaking point, or they're about to be at breaking point, or they're about to lose their rag, drop those wands and say, look, I'm fed up of doing this. I'm fed up of doing this. I've had enough. And when you got 20 wands on your back, well, yeah, you know, that could cause a person to feel that way. And when 10 wands come crashing down, it's going to make one hell of a noise. Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here for Gemini in love? The Star. So, hope, faith, perhaps those wands have been dropped, and there's, you know, the moment has happened, and perhaps there's talks and there's balance in a situation, ironing out what's gone on, what each other felt, what someone, you know, just putting it all out on the table, and perhaps now there is this point of clarity, truth, faith and hope and balance and calm, that perhaps this can be worked out, perhaps this can get back to a better, more balanced, more equal place. Six of Wands in the upright. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, yeah. Someone is, yeah, they're bored doing it all, going round and round in the same old, day in, day out, doing, you know, feeling stuck. Someone is taking on all the responsibilities and someone is not taking on any or very few. And someone's bored of that. Someone's perhaps being irresponsible. Or they say they're going to do something and they don't do it. They don't finish what they started. Four of Swords in reverse. Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there it is. There's that self-centered, egocentric, vain, attention-seeking, it's all about me energy. I'm the star of the show. I'm, you know, someone wants recognition here. Someone wants a pat on the back. They don't do very, I'm getting an energy of, they don't do very much, but they want a pat on the back when they do it, or they want a gold star, or someone here. I'm getting the energy here that someone is always quick to point out, I did this for you, I do this for you, but they don't actually do too much. They don't actually do too much, but when they do anything, like, you know, they might do the hoovering and then like expect a gold medal for it, that kind of energy. Look what I did for you. I did the dishes for you. No, you did the dishes for us, love, because we're married with 3, 4 or however many children, and that's what you do when you're married and you're together. You both do the dishes and nobody deserves a reward for it, because that's just what you do. Ten of Wands. Three of Swords in reverse. So, yeah, someone here, yeah, you know, trying to get over this pain, this separation, this what's caused the rift, the upset, trying to heal, trying to recover, or perhaps someone's not wanting to face the pain or the heartbreak or the disappointment that they're, excuse me, causing someone else. There's the Tower. There's the Chariot. There's the Hierophant. There's the Moon. There's the Hanged Man. There's the Eight of Swords and the King of Swords. So the Hierophant. So this, yeah, this could be to do with marriage. The Chariot, that's the fastest moving energy in the tarot deck. And there's the Tower. And there's the King of Swords. And there's the Hanged Man. So, like I said, 2 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands twice. That's 20 Wands. That's a heavy, heavy load to carry. And which could someone, I said someone is at the point of break. Someone's at the point of letting go of them wands. And there's the Tower. Yeah? And there's the Chariot. That's very quick. That's very sudden. That's very, how can I put it? That's someone that has possibly reached the end of their tether, and they will get to a point of being so fed up with something, they may make choices that will change the course of an entire situation. Yeah, I'm getting this, something's going to change. Someone ain't coming back if something doesn't change. Someone is done here. They've had enough. They're not dealing with it no more. They're at the end of their tether. And something needs to change, or they will be gone. There will be no kind of reconciliation. There will be no working this out. They will be gone because they have had enough. And I'm really getting that harsh. I think someone's been very patient, and I think someone's been very accommodating, and someone's held the weight of responsibility for quite a long time, and now they are just done. And they someone that's been thinking about others for a long time, possibly where others have not really been thinking of them, and they're at breaking point. So if this is your energy or situation you are in with your connection, your marriage, whatever it is, now is the time to listen, and to really listen, to sit down and to talk, really talk honestly and openly. And yeah, because someone is about to drop those wands, and if they do, someone else will be left to pick them up, because the person that was originally carrying them definitely won't be picking them back up again. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope this helped, hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you would like some more readings from me, then please consider subscribing to the channel. Bye bye for now. Take care, best wishes, lots of love.